Good morning. Today is Wednesday. I am vlogging today. Will and I decided that we weren't gonna do any computer work today. It's kind of like a day off. We're going to run a few different errands, just different things that we want to do and kind of enjoy the day. So I figured I would film. We had a bit of breakfast this morning. We had some toast. When we first got here, there was no toaster, and we eat toast like almost every day at home. So we were making toast just in the little pots on the stove that came in the apartment. And the first day we were here, Will was talking about how his grandparents didn't have a toaster. They just had a little clamp thing that they would hold over the stove, and that's how they would make toast. And he was just kind of like talking about that. And then when we were at the Thai version of the dollar store, it's called the 20-baht store, they had one of the things that he was talking about that his grandparents used to have to make toast with, which was just like crazy. So we picked that up and we've been using it. So I just put on a little bit of magic cream. I brought a couple of these little travel sizes. I can't really wear very much makeup, especially when we're going to be walking around outside like we are today. It just kind of sweats off. This is my YSL All Hours concealer. I'm almost out, which means I'm going to get to buy some concealer out here. So if anybody has any Asian brands that they recommend I try out, let me know. I'm excited to buy makeup here. And then this is the Dior Forever concealer. This one is closer to my skin tone. Anyways, like I was saying, it's too hot to really wear very much makeup during the day, but I can get away with a little bit. So I was looking for some place to go for waxing online, and everybody recommends this one spot here in Chiang Mai. They say it's the best wax they have had like in the entire world. There's a lot of travelers here, so people have tried places all over the world obviously, and this place that I'm going to today is supposedly like the best that these people have ever been to. I'm stoked to check that out. It's like a 30-minute walk. It's pretty far, so we're trying to get out a little bit early before the heat really hits. And then while we're over there, there's a restaurant that I've been wanting to go to. It's called the Holland Pancake House. And apparently the Holland pancakes, which I guess are more like crepes, are accidentally vegan. So most of the ones that they have on the menu are vegan. So we're gonna go check that out, hopefully get some pancakes as like a brunch, a lunch, I don't know. I'm going to set my makeup with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Genius powder. Just the areas that I put that concealer, obviously. And just really pack it in. After we have our pancakes, we'll probably catch a red truck back to Nimon. And we have plans to chill by the pool this afternoon. So alcohol here is really expensive. It's kind of the same price as alcohol at home, which just makes it seem exorbitantly priced compared to everything else. Drinks in general, like at breakfast, the coffee will be like 70 or 65 baht, and your breakfast could be like 90. So like drinks of any kind in general compared to food is so expensive, and that's not that much. Like that's just you know, it's like $2 to $3 for a coffee, but that's the same price that you pay for coffee at home. So it just seems so expensive. Anyways, alcohol here is very expensive, so I've just been having like a glass of wine or like one drink, a couple, maybe like once a week at different restaurants. Will's able to buy beer for cheaper. Obviously, beer is always cheap. Another reason I wish that I liked beer, but I don't. So I picked up a bottle of wine from the grocery store. You can only buy alcohol here between 11 and 2 and 5 and 11 p.m. I think, which is so weird. So we're always at the grocery store like between 2 and 5, and we're never able to buy anything. I ended up finding a bottle of wine that was pretty reasonable. I think it was like a $14 bottle of wine, similar pricing to home. So once we get home, we'll go up to the pool and have some wine and beer and just kind of chill out. And then today is the first day of the Lantern Festival, so we're really lucky we just happened to be in Chiang Mai during this really famous Lantern Festival that they have every year. So it's 3 days. Today is the first day. We don't really know any of the events or anything that's going on yet, so we're gonna look that up at breakfast, and then hopefully there's some kind of event or something that we can go to tonight. So I'm gonna bring you guys along. Just putting in a little bit of Legendary Brow Gel. Going to pop a little bit of Dior Show mascara on my lashes. I just realized that I've had my air conditioner on this whole time, so sorry if that's loud. I'm just gonna finish with my all-nighter makeup setting spray. This has been super clutch. And that's it. So we're going to head out in a little bit and I'll see you guys soon.
Can I get a ice Americano, please?
I'm gonna have the same. Such a waste of straw.
Your favorite. Tried to get the one without the paper cover.
Yeah. I always have this thing about breakfast. I always want to have a sweet breakfast before I get somewhere, and then when I get there, all I want is savory. So today I got 2. So this is avocado, black bean, and tomato. And I also got a plain, which will be coming as well. That was disappointing for me. My savory one had like no flavor. Super bland. Did you like this? Okay. No, it had like no flavor, and then I think they could only make 1 pancake at a time because it took so long for everything to come out. The women working in there were really nice, but not good. So we just got home. We're gonna head up to the pool in a minute, but I just wanted to correct a couple things that I said this morning. So those pancakes aren't accidentally vegan. They have a separate vegan menu. So if you're ordering off the vegan menu, the pancakes are the same as the ones on the regular menu. So if you go, you wanna make sure you tell them that you're looking for vegan pancakes. And there's actually 2 festivals that are going on at the same time right now. Just want to tell you a little bit about them. So the first one that's going on is Loy Krathong. I'm just reading off Wikipedia. Loy Krathong is a Siamese festival celebrated annually throughout the Kingdom of Thailand and in nearby countries with significant southwestern Thai cultures. The name can be translated as to float a basket and comes from the tradition of making krathong or buoyant decorated baskets, which are then floated on a river. Loy Krathong takes place on the evening of the full moon of the 12th month in the traditional Thai lunar calendar. Thus, the exact date of the festival changes every year. In Chiang Mai, the festival lasts 3 days. So there's the festival, the Loy Krathong Festival, which is floating the candles down the river, and that's happening all over Thailand. And then the other festival that's going on at the same time is Yi Peng. So Loy Krathong coincides with the Lana, which is the Northern Thai. That's like the name for the Northern Thai culture. Loy Krathong coincides with the Lana festival known as Yi Peng. So this is like more what I knew was happening. So this is sort of the Sky Lantern Festival. So floating lanterns are launched into the air. Convoy are made from thin fabric such as rice paper stretched over a bamboo or wire frame to which a candle or fuel cell is attached. When the fuel cell is lit, the resulting hot air is trapped inside the lantern and creates enough lift for the convoy to float into the sky. So thousands and thousands of these lanterns get lit and all released. And this is more of a northern Thai, which is where we are now in Chiang Mai, tradition. The releasing of the lantern symbolizes letting go of the negative things that happened in the year before to sort of start a fresh new year. I had an amazing 2018. I don't feel like it's very emotionally significant to me, but I definitely still would like to set off a lantern. I'm sure there was some things that I would like to let go of that maybe I've blocked out of my memory. It's supposed to be pretty amazing with the thousands of lanterns. So there are private events that you can go to. You can buy a ticket and there's sort of a mass release of like 3,000 lanterns all at once, or you can just go to one of the Thai gates and you can get one from the government. Right now we're going to pour ourselves a couple drinks and head up to the pool, and we are gonna get a little bit of sun. Yeah. So I just pulled this out and we don't have a bottle opener. Yay. Will's gonna get it open though, right? This is the wine I got. This was the cheapest one at the grocery store that looked like it was gonna be any good. I usually really like Australia wine, so I went for this one. These are our tools.
We can even get the flip.
I used to end up always pushing it in, but then it like squirts up at the ceiling.
Yeah, I feel like the other thing is like poking a hole.
Use this. No!
Can't breathe.
Oh. So we're gonna go find some festivities, some lantern festivities. We're stopping for dumplings before we go find more food, before we go find the lantern festival. Okay, Will ordered this giant beer, so I'm helping him drink it. If you want to see the video from the last time we were here, I'll link it down below. You can check it out after this.
Woke up this, 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 woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote. She said she's tired, that I'm always on the road. Woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote. She said she's tired, that I'm always on the road. Woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote. She said she's tired, that I'm always on the road. She knows I really love this old music thing. Since I was a child, it's been my dream. Woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote. She said she's tired, that I'm always on the road. She knows I really love this old music thing. Since I was a child, it's been my dream. Woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote. She said she's tired, that I'm always on the road. She knows I really love this old music thing. Since I was a child, it's been my dream.
Shit. Okay, let's try that again. Now I'm gonna have smoothie stains all over my dress. So that was supposed to be the end of that video. I filmed it on Wednesday, edited it on Thursday, and today is Friday. Yesterday, I edited the whole video, rendered it out, got it all ready to upload. Tomorrow is when I wanted to upload it. And I'm glad that I didn't put it up right away because last night we went out looking for lanterns again, because on Wednesday night all we saw were those few little candle floating lanterns kind of floating on the river, and there was supposed to be more. There was supposed to be the big release, and so last night we went out looking for that and we found it. It was impossible not to find. We went for dinner in the old city and we turned around a corner and all of a sudden you could just see all of these beautiful lanterns like way off in the distance in the sky. It was so beautiful. Just they looked like little candle lights because they were pretty far at this point. And so we just started walking. We just followed the lanterns, and as we were walking, we saw people on the side of the road were selling them, so we bought one. And we just started following the throngs of people that were walking down to the river. And we found the place where they were setting off all the lanterns, and it was such an amazing experience. It was so beautiful and it was so much fun. I was telling Jenny I usually get pretty emotional in situations like that. Like when I went to Croatia with my mom, we were watching this live man and women who were like playing guitar and singing in a square in Split, and that made me really emotional just because it's like so beautiful and meaningful and like such a great experience. And we were just having so much fun that it didn't feel like that. It didn't feel very, it didn't make me feel sad, or it didn't make me feel like I wanted to cry. We were just having like such a good time and just really taking it all in and appreciating the fact that we could have been at home in Toronto sitting on the couch watching Netflix, but instead, because of the choices that we've made, it led us to this amazing place where we got to light this huge lantern on fire and set it off into the sky with thousands of other lanterns. So it was really amazing. We walked all the way home. It was like an hour walk home, and it was just really special. So I just wanted to put in some of those clips at the end here too for you guys to see, because this is more of like what I was expecting to happen. Tonight's the last night. I'm not sure if there's anything else going on. We're gonna have to look into it because I definitely don't want to miss out on anything like that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I filmed this makeup look that I'm wearing right now to go up a little bit later on, so if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe. Give this video a like if you liked it. It's gonna help more people to see it too, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.